Marvel's universe is packed with powerful beings, from gods and cosmic entities to reality-warping mutants. Some rule the stars, others can destroy worlds with a thought, and a few are so strong they barely show up in stories because they'd break everything. These are the most powerful characters in Marvel's history, whether they're heroes, villains, or something far beyond. Absorbing Man. Crusher Creel was just another criminal until he ran into Thor, and things changed forever. Thanks to Loki, the trickster god, Creel drank a magic potion that gave him an incredible power, the ability to absorb the properties of anything he touched. If he grabbed steel, his body became steel. If he touched fire, he turned into living flames. And when he absorbed Thor's hammer, he became nearly unstoppable. With this power, Creel became the Absorbing Man, one of Thor's greatest enemies. He wasn't just limited to materials like stone or metal. He could also absorb energy, even cosmic and magical forces. Over time, he learned to control his abilities better, avoiding tricks that could weaken him, like accidentally absorbing something fragile or unstable. But his power has limits. If he absorbs gas, he risks floating away. Magic can still affect him, and once he loses power, he can't get it back without touching the source again. Still, with his strength, toughness, and signature wrecking ball that transforms like him, Absorbing Man remains a major threat to the strongest heroes in the Marvel Universe. Abomination. Emil Blonsky was a spy who wanted the same incredible power as the Hulk. But when he exposed himself to even more gamma radiation than Bruce Banner, he got more than he bargained for. He became the Abomination, stronger than the Hulk at first, but stuck in a monstrous form, unable to turn back into a human. As the Abomination, Blonsky gained massive strength, lifting over 100 tons. He was fast, could jump great distances, and survived extreme conditions like deep space or underwater. He didn't get tired easily, and his tough skin made him hard to hurt. But, unlike Hulk, his strength didn't grow with rage, meaning that while he started stronger, Hulk could surpass him if he got mad enough. Not only this, Blonsky spent most of his life trying to prove he was better than the Hulk. He fought him many times, even winning their first battle. But the Hulk kept coming back stronger. Over the years, the Abomination also clashed with She-Hulk, Spider-Man, the Avengers, and SHIELD. He was used, tortured, and even feared by his own allies. But no matter how many times he fell, he always returned for another fight. Nimrod. Nimrod is the ultimate sentinel, built to hunt and destroy mutants with terrifying efficiency. First introduced in Uncanny X-Men, he comes from a dark future where mutants are nearly wiped out. Unlike regular Sentinels, Nimrod is smarter, deadlier, and always learning. No matter what timeline he appears in, he's always one of the X-Men's biggest threats. Well, Nimrod isn't just strong. He's practically unstoppable. He can lift over 100 tons, take down Juggernaut, and even make Colossus bleed. But strength alone isn't what makes him so dangerous. He can adapt to any opponent, instantly figuring out how to counter their abilities. If something damages him, he repairs himself. If a mutant tries to phase through him, he blocks them. He can shapeshift, teleport, control gravity, and unleash powerful energy blasts. He even manipulates sound and magnetism to take down enemies in ways they never expected. Nimrod is more than just a machine. He's a relentless force, always evolving, always improving. He doesn't just fight mutants, he outsmarts them. And no matter how many times the X-Men defeat him, Nimrod always comes back stronger than before. Iron Man. Tony Stark wasn't always a hero. He was a billionaire who built weapons, living a carefree life until everything changed. While visiting a weapons site overseas, he was attacked and captured by a warlord. Worse, a deadly piece of shrapnel got stuck near his heart. To survive, Tony built his first Iron Man suit, using it to escape. That moment turned him into a hero, and soon he became a founding member of the Avengers. Over the years, Tony kept improving his armor, making it stronger and faster. His suit lets him lift over 100 tons and even knock out the Hulk in one punch. But Iron Man is more than just strength. His repulsor blasts, unibeam, and advanced AI make him a one-man army. He can fly faster than fighter jets, hack into any system, and even resist psychic attacks. On top of that, Tony has built special suits for deep space, underwater missions, and battles against powerful enemies like the Mandarin and Crimson Dynamo. He's not just a hero, he's a genius who keeps pushing the limits. Whether fighting alone or alongside the Avengers, Iron Man always finds a way to win. Atlas. Eric Jostin wasn't always a powerhouse. He started as a regular guy, working as a mercenary, but his life changed when the Enchantress zapped him with ionic energy. This gave him super strength, making him a dangerous villain. Over the years, he took on different names: Power Man, Goliath, and finally, Atlas. At first, he fought the Avengers with the Masters of Evil. But later, he joined the Thunderbolts and became a hero. Thanks to ionic energy, Eric can grow to massive sizes, making him stronger and bigger. At normal height, he can lift 30 tons, but when he grows, his strength skyrockets past 100 tons. His body is nearly unbreakable, allowing him to survive bullets and powerful attacks. He also never gets tired, doesn't need food or air, and even heals from deadly injuries. Though he spent years as a villain, Eric found a new purpose as Atlas. But no matter which side he's on, one thing never changes. When he grows, he becomes a giant force of destruction. Whether hero or villain, he's always a powerhouse. Titania. Mary McFerrin wasn't born strong. She was small, frail, and constantly bullied. People called her Skeeter to mock her, and she grew up feeling invisible. But deep inside, she dreamed of power, of being someone nobody could push around. Everything changed when the Cosmic Beyonder took her city to a distant planet called Battle World. There, she met Dr. Doom, who saw potential in her. He offered to make her powerful, and she said yes. The weak, overlooked Mary became Titania, a tall, strong, fearless woman. With her best friend Marcia, now called Volcano, she joined Doom's fight. Beyond this, Titania had super strength, lifting up to 100 tons. She could take punches, bullets, and extreme temperatures without breaking a sweat. But her real goal? Proving she was the strongest. She fought She-Hulk over and over, trying to win. She also clashed with Spider-Man, the X-Men, and the Avengers. Along the way, she fell for Absorbing Man. They became partners in crime and later husband and wife. But Titania never let go of her obsession with strength, even when it cost her. For better or worse, she was always ready for a fight. One above all. The One Above All is the most powerful being in the Marvel Universe, standing above everything and everyone. It's often said that this entity represents the creative force behind Marvel itself, the writers and artists who bring stories to life. The One Above All watches over the multiverse, making sure everything follows the highest cosmic laws. But even the Supreme Being has a dark side. The Immortal Hulk comics revealed that when the One Above All realized it had created life, it reacted with rage, splitting in two. This created the One Below All, a destructive force that exists only to break things apart. These two are like two sides of the same coin. One creates, the other destroys. Together, they rule the universe, with the living tribunal acting as their enforcer. Though the one above all is all-powerful, it can't break its own nature. It can't destroy, only build. For that, it relies on its darker half, keeping the balance of creation and destruction. Enigma. Enigma is one of the biggest surprises in X-Men history. For years, the X-Men have fought Mr. Sinister, a villain obsessed with genetics and cloning. But here's the twist. Sinister is just one of 4 clones created from the mind of a Victorian scientist named Nathaniel Essex. Each clone was designed to master a different area of power. Despite this, Sinister focused on mutants, Dr. Stasis on human genetics, Orbis Stellaris on alien technology, and Mother Righteous on magic. Each one tried to take over the world, but something always stopped them. That something was Enigma, the original mind behind them all. Enigma used the clones to gather knowledge, learning everything about becoming a god. Once the time was right, he emerged as a powerful being outside time and space. Now, Enigma is the biggest threat to the X-Men, existing everywhere and determined to erase them. Charles Xavier and a small team are hiding in a secret base beyond reality, desperately searching for a way to fight back. The Mother of Horrors. The Mother of Horrors is the newest and most terrifying villain in the Incredible Hulk. She's a monstrous being, similar to the ancient horrors of legend, and she can control every monster in the Marvel Universe, even heroes like Man-Thing. But what makes her truly terrifying is that she's the one being that Marvel's God, the one above all, didn't create. She exists outside his power, beyond his control. Long ago, the one above all created everything in existence, or so he thought. But then, out of nowhere, the Mother of Horrors appeared. She hated that he ruled over all of creation, and decided that Earth would belong to her and her monstrous children. She even created a being called Udru, meant to challenge the one above all. For ages, she remained hidden, unseen even by the most powerful force in the multiverse. But now, her followers are trying to awaken her, and if they succeed, Marvel's entire universe could fall under her rule. Kang the Conqueror. Kang the Conqueror is the Avengers' greatest enemy, because no matter how many times they defeat him, he always comes back. He's not just one person. He exists across time, with different versions of himself appearing in different eras. Even if one Kang falls, another rises to take his place. The interesting thing is that Kang was born in a peaceful future but discovered time travel, unlocking endless possibilities. He built powerful armor, gathered futuristic weapons, and started conquering different timelines. His technology lets him rewrite history, control entire armies, and even survive nuclear blasts. His ultimate goal? Absolute power across all of time. But Kang's worst enemy is himself. Every time he changes history, new versions of him appear, some helping him, others fighting against him. Some of his variants include Immortus, Ramatut, and even a younger version called Iron Lad. No matter what, Kang keeps coming back, making him one of the Avengers' toughest challenges. He's not just a villain, he's a threat to time itself. Phil Coulson. Phil Coulson was once just a regular SHIELD agent, always calm, always in control, and always wearing a suit. But death had other plans for him. After being killed, Coulson was brought back to life by the Death Stone, a powerful cosmic force that needed a new avatar. Now, he isn't just an agent. He is the embodiment of death itself, As death, Coulson is everywhere at once. Whenever someone reaches the end of their life, he is there, watching, guiding, deciding. His touch alone can take life, and his presence can change to match what the dying expect to see. Sometimes a man in a suit, sometimes the Grim Reaper himself. He can float through walls, glimpse into people's pasts, and strike down anyone in his way with pure, dark energy. Though he still carries his sharp mind and SHIELD training, Coulson is no longer just a man. He is dead, and he will be there when the universe takes its last breath. Thor. Finally, Thor is more than just a warrior. He is the ruler of Asgard, the god of thunder, and the son of Odin. He once fought only for glory, but now he carries the wisdom of the All-Father, commanding power beyond imagination. With his mighty hammer, Mjolnir, he protects both Asgard and Earth from threats that shake the universe itself. However, born to Odin and the Earth goddess Gaia, Thor was raised in Asgard, training to become its greatest champion. Over time, he proved himself worthy of Mjolnir, a weapon that can summon storms and blast energy and always returns to his hand. Even without it, Thor's strength rivals the Hulk's, and he has lived for centuries, kept strong by the golden apples of Idun. Thor's greatest enemies include Loki, Hela, and Surtur, beings who threaten his home and all existence. But no matter the challenge, the skies will tremble, thunder will roar, and Thor will rise, ready to fight once more. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.